So cute. Good morning, everyone. Okay, good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Piedmont Unitarian Universalist Church. Piedmont UU sits on the traditional land of the Catawba, Kiowa, and Sugaree peoples. My name is Rhiannon Estwick, and I will be the worship assistant for Reverend Dr. Amy Rio this morning. We are a flourishing, vibrant, and radically welcoming congregation which promotes diversity, inclusion, and social justice. We provide a safe haven for creative intellectual growth, spiritual development, and a deep sense of community for all who join us. We hope our liberal religious values will challenge you to join us as a community that lives boldly and acts justly. To all our visitors and our members, we're very glad you're here in person or with us online. We hope to see you again soon. Your presence is a gift to us. Our announcements this Sunday. Reverend Amy will be away on vacation from August 22nd until September 2nd. If you have a pastoral care concern during this time, please email joysandconcerns@puuc.org. That's joysandconcerns@puuc.org. For other items that need immediate attention, please contact bot@puuc.org. Please stay after church 2 weeks from today for a special program with Reverend Caleb Graves from UU Justice in North Carolina. We also ask for you to bring food to share for a covered dish potluck with an ingredient list of the food for allergies. Chalice circles are small groups that meet regularly to explore our monthly themes through reflection, thoughtful conversation, and deep listening. Groups typically meet once each month from September through June, with meeting days and times determined by each group. We are seeking facilitators for the coming year, and we do need people to register if they would like to be in a Chalice circle. The deadline is very quickly approaching, so please check your weekly email for the link to sign up. And Jennifer has an announcement for us.
Hello. So I just recently discovered a lovely sharing ritual used by UU churches. So some of you that have been around a while have probably heard it. It's the rose, bud, and thorn. So I'm going to be using it, so here we go. The rose. This is the bright spot, something I'm very grateful for. So children and youth attendance is growing. We have several children that regularly attend in the nursery and the RE, and that now that school's back in session and all the youth are back in town, we actually have a large growing youth population too, that they're coming pretty regularly. And I am very, very grateful to all the LRE team members and volunteers that have made this possible. The bud, something I'm looking forward to growing. Because of our growing youth and children attendance, we need to expand classrooms and kind of expand youth offerings, both an RE program during services and also teen programs outside of services. Which brings us to the thorn. This is a worry or something we're having a hard time navigating. We are experiencing growing pains. Currently, we do not have enough RE volunteers to be able to split the elementary RE and the youth program into 2 RE classes. And we also don't have enough volunteers to do extracurricular, like extra service youth activities. And so we are looking for anyone that might be interested in volunteering in the RE program, both during RE time in the classrooms and also for youth programs outside of normal service times. So if you are interested in volunteering in RE, and even if you've never been in a classroom in your life, trust me, we can find something that you would be interested in and bringing those interests to our kids. So please contact me. You can either email me or call me at the church, and I'd love to talk to you. Thank you.
And for those who are Not sure, Jennifer's email is jennifer@puuc.org. There you go. And now, Reverend Amy has a special announcement at this time.
All right, I'd like to invite Rich to come up here, please. So I know a number of you know Rich, or if you don't know him, you see him. A lot of times he is right there with all the tech info that we have going on Sundays. Now, I'm sure that just about everyone here has watched at least one live stream or worship service on YouTube. I'd like to raise your hand if you've done that at least once. Okay, that's almost everyone, right? And about 5 years ago, of course, we know what's going on 5 years ago with the pandemic, and our church was looking for a safe way to begin worshiping together. We had a wonderful board president, Steve, who said, you know what, Rich, can you figure this out? Can you help us figure this out? Now, Rich is a retired journalist and also a jack of all trades in many respects. Now, I do want to recommend that if you've never had a conversation with Rich about his varied career, it's fascinating. He has done so many things, and I'm sure there's still lots I don't even know. So please talk to him sometime. So Rich started the live stream from scratch. He started doing the research, had some experience with the area, and y'all can see what it has evolved in today. The YouTube channel we have, the live stream quality, it is so much more than other churches have, which it's run completely by volunteers. Some of you may not realize this, completely by volunteers. So Rich, once he kind of got a good pattern going with this, began to recruit some more volunteers, has been training them, and it's just phenomenal. Now, Rich let me know a while back that he was ready to step down from leading the live stream crew after 5 years of service, and something that he's done just far better than I think any of us could have ever asked for. Now, he said he's still willing to help out, and we're very grateful for that, but we want you to enjoy retirement and your grandchildren much more fully. We're also grateful to Ricky, who is going to be stepping into leadership with the live stream crew, and that Rich is continuing to work with her. So Rich has sat on the communications team as part of the live stream crew. So the communications team and I wanted to give him a special thank you today for all the work he has done. I mean, I don't think we could ever thank him enough. The number of hours he spends every week to produce the quality that we see on our YouTube page is just phenomenal. We do have a small gift for him, which I realize is not in my hands, it's still in Deb's hands. And so
it's a very small check.
Yes. So Deb we're with the comm team, we're going to have some cake after the service to thank Rich, and also we'll have your gift by then too. Deb's pulling all that together. So I just really want everyone to know how much Rich has done. We get so many visitors in here, and also at the Salisbury gathering, just consistently all the time. The vast majority of them tell me, oh, I've seen some of the worship services online. And then all of us who've been here for a while, we know that there's sometimes we can't make worship, or we have some of our members who consistently are not able to attend because they're homebound for various reasons. They all tell me how much this means to them. So, Rich, the work you have done for this church, we can never thank you enough. And just want to say, from the bottom of our hearts, thank you so much.
Thanks. It's fun. We need more volunteers. Everyone who applauded, you just stop by and talk to me. Thank you all. It's been a joy doing it, and I've learned a lot along the way. So that's always good, especially at my age. You need to challenge yourself. All you unchallenged people out there, I will help you be challenged.
Thank you, Rich.
And before I continue, I'll just note that Rich also does some really lovely YouTube shorts as well as some shorts for our social media, including Instagram and Facebook. So if you've seen some of those shorts, chances are that Rich has either edited them or has taught someone how to edit them. And I just wanted to highlight that as well. So thanks, Rich. All right, for other important information about our vibrant community, please see your order of service, or if you are on our email list, please check your monthly newsletter and your weekly announcements. Whatever brought you to this place at this hour, we welcome you. May you find something that you need, and may you leave richer in spirit than when you arrived.
Hear now these words from Florence Kaplow. We light this chalice in honor of the animal realm, furred and hoofed, two-legged, four-legged, many-legged, fanged and clawed, gentle and fierce, wild and tame. May we remember that all animals are our relatives, worthy of care and respect. I invite you to please join me now in singing the words, the lighting of our chalice, the symbol of our faith. Thank you, Anne. That was beautiful. I invite you to please rise now and body your spirit for a grounding poem. Come into animal presence. No man is so guileless as the serpent. The lonely white rabbit on the roof is a star twitching its ears. The llama intricately folding its hind legs to be seated, not disdains, but mindly disregards human approval. Why joy when the insolent armadillo glances at us and doesn't quicken his trotting across the track and into the palm bush?
What is this joy? That no animal falters, but knows what it must do. That the snake has no blemish. That the rabbit inspects its strange surroundings in white star silence. The llama rests in dignity. The armadillo has some intention to pursue in the palm course.
Those who were sacred have remained so. Holiness does not dissolve. It is a presence of bronze. Only the sights they saw, it faltered and turned from it.
And old joy returns in holy presence.
Our opening hymn is found in our great hymnal, number 175. We celebrate the web of life. Please be seated. And I invite our young ones to come forth for our Time for All Ages with Miss Jennifer.
Hello. Hello, hello. Thank you, friends, for joining me on the carpet today. Today I have a story, Madeline Finn and the Blessing of the Animals, written and illustrated by Lisa Papp. Do y'all know what today is? Harley. Do you know what today is? What we're doing today in service? Did you see the doggy walking around? Today we're doing the Blessing of the Animals. Wake up, Star. It's a special day. You're up early, Mom says. We don't want to miss the blessing, I say. It only comes once a year. I show Mom the paper again. Blessing of the Animals, Saturday at the park. The celebration comes once a year, Mom says, but blessings are all around us. Like Star, I say, and I give him a big hug. Who's Star? The dog. Actually, Star? That's right, Mom says. I have an idea. Why don't you make some more leaves? After the blessing, we can decorate the windows at the animal shelter. It's just Star? All right. Star helps me gather my leaf-making things. We make big leaves, small leaves, smooth leaves, and pointy leaves. Look who's here, Mom says. Bonnie! I say, hi, Mrs. Dipple. So who's this one? Is this Bonnie? Yeah. Hello, Madeline Finn, says Mrs. Dimple. Thanks you for taking Bonnie to the blessing. We can't wait, I say. Then it's time to go. This is Star, and this is Bonnie. You're going to get a special blessing today, I tell Star. You too, Bonnie. When we arrive, there's already a long line and lots of animals. I see dogs and cats. There's even a goat. Do you think they'll run out of blessings? I ask. I don't think so, Mom says. Finally, it's our turn. I'm Reverend Mary Alice, the lady says. You can call me Miss Mary. What's your name? Madeline Finn, I say in my quiet voice. This is Bonnie, and this is Star. Miss Mary puts her hand on Bonnie's head and looks into her eyes. Your gift is bringing comfort, she says. Then she touches Star. You have so much joy to share. I look at Bonnie and Star. I can tell they feel really good inside. How do you know what to say, she asks. I ask. Miss Mary smiles. Everyone has a blessing inside, she says. We just have to look for it. Everyone, I ask? That's right, Madeline Finn. Everyone has a gift to share. And once you find it, you have to set it free. Miss Mary, I start to say. Do you have another animal for me to bless, she asks. Yes, please, I whisper. Then I get on my toes. They're not here. They're at the shelter. I see, Miss Mary says. She looks at her long line, and I can tell she's thinking. Madeline Finn, she finally says, maybe you can bring the blessing to the shelter animals. I look at Miss Mary. I don't know how to do that. She smiles and says, give me your hands. Miss Mary wraps her hands around mine. Madeline Flynn, she says, I bless you to know how special you are. I want you to remember all the blessings inside you. She looks into my eyes, blessings that you need to share into the world. She gives my little hands a little squeeze. How do you feel now? I nod, but no words come out. Miss Mary smiles again. Here's a gift from my heart to yours. She pretends to put something in my hand, then closes my fingers around it. What is it, I ask. Courage. Did Star enjoy his blessing, Mom asks, when we're back in the car. Yes. And Bonnie? Yes, I say kind of quiet. Everyone got a nice blessing. I open my hands, but there's nothing really there. When we get to the shelter, I tell Mrs. Dimple all about Bonnie and Star's blessing. How lovely, she says. Thank you, Madeline Finn. I'm proud of you, Mom says. Why don't you do something nice with your leaves while I help Mrs. Dimple with the donations? Everyone's busy with the dogs, so we go into the cat room. All the kitties stare at me. I don't know what to say. Then Star gives me a nudge, and I remember what Miss Mary told me. Everyone has a blessing inside. So I go to the first cage. Hi, Winter, I say, and I notice his funny ear. He's missing an ear. It looks nice on you, I tell him. I put his paws out and I touch it. You're going to make someone really happy, I say. I reach into my bag and pull out a leaf. I am special, I write, and tie it onto his cage. Now we visit the dogs. Hi, Shiloh, I say to the first one. I look into his eyes, the way Miss Mary did with me. You have a big heart, I think, and he gets a big red leaf. Hello, Lily, I say to the next dog. She's really calm and friendly. I talk to her while she just listens. I like to hear stories, I write on her leaf. Maybe you could be a therapy dog one day. Sammy is in the last cage. He has a big, happy smile and sweet brown eyes. I have lots of love to give, I write on his leaf. Soon the whole shelter is filled with colorful leaves. Miss Mary is right, I say. Everyone has a blessing inside. There's bunnies and, what is that? Oh, you want me to read the leaves? We will warm your heart. We love to cuddle. We will sing for you. We will make you smile. Kind, adopt, bless, friend, love. I'm decorating the windows when Mom gives me a hug. I saw your leaves, she says. And then she hands me one. "You're my little blessing," she says. And this one I hold on to. The end.
Are those the only go, or did she cut those out? Go to the shelter.
She went to the shelter and she gave them blessings, right? Yeah.
Are those real leaves, or did she cut them out?
I think she cut them out. Do y'all want to come back and talk to me a little bit more?
Some leaves are actually purple.
They are. That's true. All right, let's head on back.
We are entering now into our time for ritual and sacred sharing, a time for sharing joys and sorrows, concerns, and milestones. We first light a candle for Jeff J. and his wife Pam. Jeff's been dealing with some health concerns, and they've had a lot going on in recent days with that. So we light a candle for them and for whoever is in their future path. We light a candle for all of our animal companions and the way that they bless our lives. For Charlotte Pride taking place this weekend. For everyone being impacted by various storms around the globe. For peace to prevail in the Middle East, and our leaders to be guided by visions of peace and not visions of war. For all impacted by ICE raids and activity. For all areas of violence around the world, especially the ongoing war in Ukraine. And for our country, that we might live into being a society guided by justice and compassion for every person. Now, at this time, you are invited to come forward as you feel called. I invite you to come forward along the far wall. We have our prayer stand, and you may fill out a prayer card to place on the prayer stand. We have our candle tray, and Rhiannon can assist you with lighting your own candle. And we also have our stones, which you may place a stone in our shared water. And we light a few more candles for the things we hold in our hearts which remain unspoken, and also for those who are joining us virtually to honor what is in their hearts as well. I invite us now to a time for quiet rest, meditation, or prayer. I will sound the singing bowl, and then during this period of silence, I invite you to deepen your breath and to feel more connected with all creation around you, including all the animal creatures and animal companions who surround us in our lives. And as you feel this connection, let us give thanks for this during this time.
Our first wisdom reading is from the Hebrew Scriptures, Genesis chapter 1, verses 20 to 21 and 24 to 25. And God said, "Let the water teem with living creatures, and let birds fly above the earth across the vault of the sky." So God created the great creatures of the sea, and every living thing with which the water teems and that moves about in it, according to their kinds, and every winged bird according to its kind. And God saw that it was good. And God said, "Let the land produce living creatures according to their kinds, the livestock, the creatures that move along the ground, and the wild animals, each according to its kind." And it was so. God made the wild animals according to their kinds, the livestock according to their kinds, and all the creatures that move along the ground according to their kinds. And God saw that it was good. Our second wisdom reading today is Blessing of the Animals, adapted from Jan Richardson. You who created them and called them good, bless again these creatures who come to us as a blessing, fashioned of fur or feather or fin, formed of flesh that breathes with your own breath, that have been made from sheer delight, that have been given in dazzling variety. Bless them who curl themselves around our hearts, who twine themselves through our days, who companion us in our labor, who call us to come and play. Bless them who will never be entirely tamed and so remind us that divine love is wild, that it rejoices in what lives close to the earth, that our hearts beat in the care of these creatures that have been entrusted to our care.
Now, our annual Blessing of the Animals service is always a special day for us. And some of our animal companions are able to be with us in person. And we know that we have so many more who are here in our hearts with us at this time. Now, after this brief message today, I will go around the congregation. If you have your animal friend with you, or if you have a picture, so you have time to pull it up on your phone, or if you have brought a special stuffed animal too, I'll go around and offer a blessing for them. Now, when we think about the phrase blessing of the animals, it's really dual focused. We are offering a special blessing for our own animal companions, but we also acknowledge the many ways they bless us. Now, I think many of us know that they bless our lives far more so than we can bless theirs. Now, animals bless us in a multitude of ways. Now, we might think of all the times a cat or dog has comforted us on a difficult day, or perhaps having a bird sing when we walk by, or bees providing honey and sharing pollen, just so much more. Animals bless and enrich our lives in so many ways we don't even often recognize. Now, I think one of the reasons they are such a great blessing to us is because, as our wisdom readings for today shared with us, they are good. They are good. Now, the Hebrew Scriptures reading comes from the book of Genesis. And with the very beginning of the book of Genesis, it starts with two different creation stories, which people have kind of meshed together over the years, but they are two distinct stories. Now, the better known one details God creating various things on several days, and then after each creation saying, "And it was good." All the animals of the earth and sky and water that were created, they were seen as good. Now, we talk a lot about the divine light of all creation, the light that shines in each one of us, but also the light that shines throughout every creature and all the animals of the world. Every creature is imbued with divine light and is good. Now, of course, we all have some animals we're not so crazy about, right? I remember a couple months ago, I was walking from the meeting house over here, and it's warm, I'm wearing sandals. Really long black snake slithered right by me. I went screaming back into the meeting house, and Deb and Jennifer and Allie were fascinated, came running out, but they couldn't see it. And I know that black snakes are good for so many things, right? Especially keeping down some rodents I'd rather not see as well. But every animal, whether or not we're too crazy about them, they all have some kind of importance in the ecosystem. Now, when we think about species that go extinct, we know there are negative impacts beyond what we can even imagine. The ripple effects can be tremendous. Every animal has importance in the ecosystem, and that includes in the ecosystem of the spiritual world as well, in our spiritual journeys. These animals have importance, and we give thanks for them. Now, as UUs, we are guided by 7 principles and 6 values. They provide a moral guide for us in how we live our lives. Now, the 7th principle recognizes the importance of animals in all creation, and it reads as such: respect for the interdependent web of all existence of which we are a part. Respect for the interdependent web of all existence of which we are a part. And interdependence is one of our 6 core values. We're not just interdependent with other humans, but with all creation. Everything that we see beyond these windows before us, every animal we encounter. So today, we remember and we give thanks for the interdependence we have with all creation, with all animals of creation, and especially the spiritual interdependence we have with our animal companions. So today, let us give thanks for the animals of the world, and especially for our beloved animal companions. We give thanks for the blessing they bestow in our lives, and we know that this is good. May it be so. Blessed be. Amen. Actually, I better keep this so when you pull your pictures out, I can see with my reading glasses. So I'm going to walk around in just a moment. And Anne, you have a picture of your cats?
I do.
Okay. I'm going to start with Anne and her beloved little kitties. And then Anne's going to play some music, and I'll walk around. And again, you can just pull this out, and we'll provide a blessing for each one of them. for people who are joining us virtually. We give thanks for all your animal companions and pray blessings upon them, and we give thanks for the blessings that they are in our lives. Amen.
We're now entering to a time for giving. We know that the financial contributions to this congregation come from sacrifice and hard work. We are so grateful for this and commit together to ensure the funds we gather collectively do a greater good for ourselves and our world than they could have done alone. May there be an offering to sustain and grow the life and mission of this congregation. May we give in love and in hope. This month, we are sharing our offering plate with Time Out Youth. Time Out Youth's mission is to support lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, queer, and questioning youth by offering vital programs, fostering unconditional acceptance, and creating safe spaces for self-expression through leadership, community support, and advocacy. Our hosts will pass around the baskets, and we ask that you pass the baskets down your row when you receive them. You may place your gift in the baskets as they make their way around the room. And you are always welcome to give online at puuc.org or by texting PUUC to the number 73256. Today's offering will now gratefully be received.
We give thanks for the gifts contained within these baskets and all the gifts you offer our beloved community. I invite you now to please rise and body your spirit for our closing hymn, found in our gray hymnal number 402, From You I Receive, and we will sing it through 3 times. I invite everyone to be seated, and for the people who are joining the church to come forward, as well as our membership team. And don't forget your bulletins with your insert too. We have things for all of us to say. So. And our new members, if y'all can just stand here in front of the water table, will be great. Thank you. Okay, we are thrilled to welcome new members into our church family today. And the 4 individuals you see before you have gone through our Pathways to Membership course. They've learned about UU history and theology. They've explored the basic tenets of the spiritual journey and how that applies to them individually. And we've also had individual conversations about what it means to join this church. They are committing to supporting our church community with their time, talents, and treasures. So we have Valentine first, closest to me. Valentine has lived in Charlotte since she was 3, graduated from UNC Charlotte with a writing degree, and now works in a special education program at a Title I middle school as a teaching assistant. A wonderful job. She enjoys creative writing, gardening, electronics repair, which some of us might keep in mind, and music. Now, Valentine grew up Mormon and said that she really enjoys being part of this UU community. Aiden is right beside Valentine. Aiden will very soon, I think in a matter of a few days, graduate with a master's in social work. So yay. They grew up in New England and discovered a passion for working with children and families. Aiden loves to sing, create, and learn new things that keep them open-minded. Then we have Danielle, who many of you have been getting to know as she's been working with our social action team and UU The Vote. Danielle is a Charlotte transplant and legal professional and works from home negotiating vendor contracts for biotech startups. She has a little dog named Ziggy and enjoys stand-up and improv, knitting and other fiber arts, cooking, trying new restaurants, art, traveling, reading, writing, history, learning, and much more. So definitely has a lot of interest. So Danielle's excited to become a member of Piedmont UU Church, and she feels that it's freeing to be part of a church that lets her be herself and encourages her. And then Adam. Adam lives in Concord and has 2 kids and a dog. He is originally from Canton, Ohio, and has lived in Charlotte since 2022. He is a CPA and business analyst for CBIZ Incorporated, a public accounting firm. So, new members, today we welcome into our congregation these new members who have chosen to make a commitment to this congregation by signing our membership book, which they will do in just a few moments. And they commit to supporting our church through time, talents, and treasures. So new members, we have questions for you here today from our insert. We are so glad to have you here with us and that you have chosen this community of fellow seekers to travel with on your life's journeys. Will you accept our gifts of fellowship, discovery, and service? Will you offer us your unique presence and gifts? Will you add your name to the long history of Unitarian Universalist people who spread hope with our living faith? Will you engage with us as we seek to create a community and a world dedicated to love and justice? Now, congregation, you also have a very important part today. Will you welcome these new members with the warmth and comfort of your fellowship? Will you seek to add your strengths and talents to the new gifts they bring to us? Will you share our triumphs and our struggles as our community grows and changes? We will. Now let us all say together our covenant of purpose and right relations as each of us renews our commitment to our church community. We encourage and support individual freedom of religious beliefs for all. We share in the loving ministry for the other, and thereby provide for our emotional, physical, and spiritual well-being. We are dedicated to providing religious education for our children, which will enhance the positive worth of each child. We will strive toward social responsibility with the purpose of strengthening an individual commitment to self, congregation, and community. We will seek the truth to enlighten and acknowledge human accomplishments and possibilities. Love is the spirit of this church, and service its prayer. We covenant to honor all spiritual paths with hospitality, to assume the best of one another from our highest selves, to dwell together in peace through kindness, and serve others with compassion, othering one another as members of beloved community. Now, Val and Elaine over here from our membership team, they have a gift for you, a little mini chalice you can take home and use. And also we have our membership book. So Adam, if y'all will just start making your way down there, they will help guide you. And Elaine will also be taking your picture right after the service too. So once we conclude, so we can have that up in our church directory. So. We do invite everyone to please welcome them officially to the church after the service today. Okay. If y'all can return to your seats if you'd like to. So, I do offer thanks for all the many volunteers who helped make our service possible today. And I also ask if you're able, before you leave, and if you're able to help out to move the hymnals back to the cart near the piano, that's always a big help. So let us take a moment to give thanks, as we always do, either in our hearts or with words for others to hear, for the things for which we're grateful today.
I am grateful for Gio. He is spending his second full day in the heat at our Pride booth.
Yes.
Looking forward to all our new members and all our old members joining in that effort.
And so grateful for Gio, who's been spearheading our booth at Pride, Charlotte Pride, and has been there, yesterday and today. He's very committed to that. And yes. And also for all the other volunteers who are helping out with that. So
Grateful for animals.
grateful for animals, yes.
For new members.
New members, yes. Well, we are grateful for all these things and so much more which we hold in our hearts today. Let's go ahead and stand as we conclude. Before our closing blessing, I do want to remind you that we're going to have some cake to help celebrate Rich. So as you're welcoming new members, please give Rich a special thanks as well. Let us go forth, giving thanks for the very good connection that we have with the creatures around us of this world. Amen. We now extinguish our chalice, but we carry its light, its warmth, and its meaning with us until we meet again. May we go in peace, believe in peace, create peace wherever we may wander. May it be so. Now for our closing song, we form a circle. You may hold hands if you would like, or you may simply place your hands on your heart.